Hi, this is Teacher Jennifer from U.S. Citizenship Podcast. Today we are celebrating All Saints and Day of the Dead. All Saints and Day of the Dead are part of a 3-day festival that remembers the lives of those who passed before us. I'm here with Cokie today to celebrate some of the great Americans who went before us during late 2018 and 2019. Let's get started. Hi, Cokie. How are you?
Good, ma'am. How are you?
Good. How has it been after you got your citizenship? How's things going for you?
I'm very excited. I'm happy. I can go anywhere. I have a freedom right now.
Yeah.
Before I have two, but I am very freedom now.
Okay. Let me ask you some of these questions. November 30th, 2018. George Herbert Walker Bush enlisted in the U.S. Navy during World War II, and then went on to a life of public service, becoming the president. During the Gulf War, forces led by the U.S. pushed Iraqi invaders out of Kuwait. Question: who is the commander-in-chief of the U.S. military?
The president.
December 8th, 2018. When she was 21 years old, Rosanell Eaton became one of the first African Americans to vote in her county after completing a literacy test. She registered more than 4,000 citizens to vote in North Carolina. Question: there are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them.
Citizen 18 and older can vote. You don't have to pay a poll tax in the vote.
February 7th, 2019. John David Dingell Jr. was the longest ever serving member of Congress in American history, representing Michigan from 1955 to 2015. Question: we elect a U.S. representative for how many years?
2 years.
May 4th, 2019. Rachel Held Evans was a best-selling author who challenged conservative Christianity and gave voice to evangelicals struggling with their faith in the modern world. Question: what is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion or not practice a religion.
May 19th, 2019. Nativo Lopez-Vigil was a Mexican-American immigrant rights activist in California. In the 1980s, he worked to get amnesty for many undocumented immigrants. In the 1990s, he campaigned to allow undocumented immigrants to obtain driver's licenses. Question: what movement tried to end racial discrimination?
Civil rights movement.
July 16th, 2019. John Paul Stevens was one of the longest-lived Supreme Court justices in the United States history. He wrote for the court on most issues of American law. He also wrote that in cases involving U.S. presidents, that U.S. presidents were to be held accountable under American law. Question: what is the rule of law?
Everyone must follow the law, and no one is above the law.
August 5th, 2019. Toni Morrison wrote about African American life. Her work challenged ideas about literature. She was awarded the Nobel Prize. Question: what are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of speech, freedom of expression.
September 17, 2019, Constitution Day and Citizenship Day. Cokie Roberts was a political reporter. Because of her work with National Public Radio, she is called one of the founding mothers of NPR. Question: what is one right or freedom from the First Amendment?
Freedom of the press.
October 17, 2019. Elijah Cummings represented Baltimore, Maryland in the U.S. House of Representatives. Because he was loved and respected by members of both parties, he was the first African American lawmaker to achieve the honor of lying in state in the U.S. Capitol. Question: what are two major political parties in the United States?
Republican or Democratic?
October 27, 2019. John Conyers was a civil rights advocate who represented Western Detroit, Michigan in the U.S. House of Representatives. He co-sponsored many bills, most notably a bill that declared Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday a national holiday. Question: name two national U.S. holidays.
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Let's take a moment to remember all those who died trying to escape violence and live in freedom. Thanks to the students and staff of Milpitas Adult School. Please visit us on the web at uscitizenpod.com. Thanks for listening. I know you will be a great American citizen. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.